man, I really appreciate you making some time for it. It's good to see you for one. Like you don't call me anymore. Like you used me up and got everything out of the sponge, and now I'm not any use to you. So I gotta bring you here to Texas and sit you down and have a conversation with you.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
I'm gonna let you out of here in just a second, Michael. But you made some statements here recently. It's got quite a bit of furor amongst the wrestling world, and that was your comments about Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm. Like, how did you put it? Like, her job is to get.
Her job is to make the Tiffany's and the Charlottes. Now, I've talked to Netflix about this because when we did that interview, and I recall this specifically, that when we started the interview, the first thing I said was, Chelsea is as good or as talented and entertaining as anyone we have. But of course, that never saw the light of day. That was on the cutting room floor because if you're going to make me a heel, that's the best way to do it, to say she's not good enough. And that's not really what I was saying. I don't regret what I said because her role at the time I said that, and even right now, is not the top role. Mm-hmm. It is to help make other people. And as you know, we all know that we're only as good as the people that help make us.
Right.
Now, with that said, if Chelsea caught fire because of this following and the support that she has, we'd go with that in a heartbeat. Look at Daniel Bryan. Look at Kofi Kingston when they both caught fire.
Yeah. We
went with it. Whether some people up top agreed with that or not, they went with it because that's what the people wanted. Mm. We're not there right now with Chelsea. And quite frankly, I feel, just my opinion, that the people that support Chelsea now, if we started pushing her, would fade because she was getting the push from the machine. And if she's getting the push from the machine, then she doesn't need my help. Because intricately, I feel that the fan loves it when they know that their support makes a difference and can change a career. You take a look at NXT, especially back in the Full Sail days. Those people knew that their support had power because it could change or make the start of someone's career. It's still that way to an extent at the Performance Center. And you see people get behind people that the office isn't getting behind because they feel that they can make a difference. They can make a change. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants their opinion to be valuable. But that's also the lore and why. Now, Chelsea is amazingly talented and amazingly entertaining. Mm-hmm. She can handle anything. But that's the role she's in right now.
Not necessarily her fault.
No, not necessarily her fault, but to her credit, she knows her role and she does it and she plays it with a smile.
I'll just say, I'll put my 2 cents in. I think she's underutilized.
I agree.
I think she, without a doubt, with just a hair more mean streak, I think she could be. I could think she could be a top player. She has that thing, that it thing.
She does have the it factor.
She has the it factor, and I think there's a lot of great things coming for that young lady. I'm a big fan of hers.
I am too, believe it or not.
I mean, can't tell really. But hey, there's certain organizations around that know how to use her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to go south of the border. You got to go south of the border. Well, I'm just saying. No, I was just curious because that's got a lot of attention.
Yeah, it has, and it is what it is. I spoke what I felt to be the truth. All the truth I said was not out there. That's okay. I told you before. People have hated me since the beginning of time. And if you ask me a question, I'm going to try to tell you the truth. And that's the truth. And even with you saying that, I still fear that if we get behind her, it hurts a little bit of that rebel push that she now gets or support.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yep. First time I worked.
He fired you, did he?
He did not fire me.
He did fire you.
He did not
Your
fire
first
me.
day in the company, he did not fire
No.
you. That's the story.
I know that's a story. It's not true.
It's not true, really?
It's not true at all. It's not
do
even
tell.
close. We had already been here almost 2 weeks. For some reason, we were in Youngstown, Ohio, and I thought we were off.
I wonder why.
So I had probably somewhere between 6 and 9 beers. And I remember we pulled up to the high school, and Terry, I go, "What are we doing here?" Terry goes, "We're working." Working? I was in no condition. So we go in the dressing room. Andre's there, and he's playing his cards.
Playing cribbage, probably.
Half a gallon of wine there, half gone. Terry and Buddy are literally holding me up.
Mm-hmm.
Andre goes, "He drunk." And they, just like in a comedy show, they both go, "No, he's not." And they let me go. Boom. I end up going out that night, sobered up a little bit, tried to go over the top rope like I did. Toes hit the top rope, nose dive, all bad. But when we first went there, Terry never wanted to go. Okay. He was just falling in love with his second wife. And he really didn't want to leave Texas, but he really didn't care where we went. And really, Vince just wanted me for the record deal and to do the rock and wrestling thing. So it was on borrowed time to begin with. So anyway, we weren't quite making what we thought we should make. In Pittsburgh, Terry ends up sleeping on the grass outside in the Hojos by the pool, and that was it. We're going home. And I even remember Andre walked by us in the Pittsburgh airport, and we all hid behind a column so he didn't see us, because that plane was going somewhere and we were going home. But what happened was I stooged myself off. Vince didn't even know. And I told Vince, "I'm sorry, I don't usually do that," and this and that. And then we were on our way to Japan, and that was already booked. They knew when we came in. And on the way to Japan, I called to see what was going on with Dave Wolf, and he goes, I don't think he's going to keep you, because Terry wasn't going back. And well, Vince called me as soon as we left, and I didn't answer the phone for about a week. That didn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't usually help.
And then I did answer and agree to go back to some dates. Me and Buddy would finish out, because that was the one thing about the Freebirds. As long as you had two, you could,
right.
Freebirds were there. But on the way to Japan, George Scott got on the phone and said, "He doesn't trust you." And I said, "Well, I told him I wouldn't do this again." I didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah, I said I won't
he didn't
do
buy
it.
that at all? That's
And
crazy.
he was like, because it was a big deal. We had a $250,000 record deal with Elektra Records. But I blew that. And I paid the price. And it took me 11 years to get back, to even get a job here. And then it probably took me another 3 to 4 to gain his trust. But we were fired, not by Andre, and it wasn't until after we first walked out.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
That's a whole different story.
That's disappointing. I heard that he fired you all on the spot because you were all f***ed up.
No,
Ah, fuck.
I don't remember it that way.
Oh, okay, now it makes sense. You don't remember it that way. All right. Well, I'm sticking with Andre firing your ass.
All right, that's fine.